When you're in a scenario like this, where you're not talking about it and you're letting silence speak, myths and misinformation sort of are absolutely what one should expect, right?
Laundry, was and probably still is, sold on the street side by men. Don't you find that contradictory? What are your views on that?
That's absolutely true. It actually points to the place where the category is in its path to evolution, right? And it has been ridden with a few challenges. Just the shopping experience has been extremely poor. It's impersonal. It's actually quite uncomfortable also.
Right.
And also, there has been a gap in the product as well, and there have been no conversations around this category as well. So absolutely quite contradictory to given that, well, we see it as an absolutely important necessity and also a fashion essential.
Right.
This category was seen as almost an unseen sort of a necessity or a requirement, right, which was not seen, and so it was treated that way as well, and it was almost okay to either have bad experience or have not so great product either. And brands like Zivame, recognize this contradiction quite early. And 7 years ago, I think Zivame started with this whole idea of, changing the shopping experience per se. Changing the way the product is sold to her, changing the way how she can browse, explore in her comfort of her home, in her privacy. So the not so comfortable experience is now changing into quite a pleasant experience where she can browse from her comfort of her home in her privacy and explore her own personal style. There are products available to her, and now she can also have conversations around the category. Again, in this community that we have,
right.
Where she can actually talk and explore the category a little more as well. So absolutely, the contradictions have allowed us to kind of and pushed us to sort of innovate in the space.
So you are saying that women are becoming more aware, they're becoming more discerning, right?
Yeah, so I think what we're seeing is that while the category the ecosystem wasn't too great for the category, in the sense that the shopping experience wasn't great. I think the consumer at a point in time wasn't asking for more. While she was recognizing, she wasn't asking. However, now the urban Indian woman is evolving very, very fast, right? She's aware, she's discerning. She is almost challenging brands and asking for more, right? If you look at her disposable income has gone up. She is a lot more independent. She loves to dress up, go out, and hence she's also exploring various type of outfits, right? So her outerwear, if you look at it, is all the way from ethnic to Western to fusion, right? And as her outerwear has evolved, her need for innerwear is changing, and she's recognizing that. She's looking for that seamless look which allows her and makes her feel very confident, right? And most of us have gone through that even when we've ventured into our first jobs, right? I want to make sure that I feel confident when I'm at work, and innerwear kind of plays a huge part. So I think the consumer is challenging the space. She's asking for more, and brands like Zivame have come out and said that we will evolve the space for her. And while we have taken one step in making sure there is a highly digitized and technological-led platform available for her to shop and improve her shopping experience through the various technologies, fit code, etc. that we have, we also have great product that is built for the Indian body types.
Right.
So yeah, I think the overall ecosystem and the consumer, I feel it is kind of coming together, and now it's on its path of future growth.
So, there are lots of myths and misinformation pertaining to this category. So how do you break through that clutter?
See, the one thing about the category is that traditionally it has been a category that has not been talked about much.
Right.
It was spoken about in hushed tones. It was a category where information wasn't available because the selling of the category also happened in a very uncomfortable environment. So, when you're in a scenario like this where you're not talking about it and you're letting silence speak, myths and misinformation sort of are absolutely what one should expect, right? And so what we're doing is we're taking the conversations and building a lot more content, which is very informational in nature, which is about building category awareness, which is about relatable content where she can either find the varieties of bras that are there, how to wear it, how to pair it, what is right for a certain type of outerwear. Certain myths have been busted. To give you a simple example,
Right.
there were beliefs about a certain colored bra leads to cancer. There were those kind of
Okay.
things as well, right? So our effort has always been about, creating blogs, creating video content, creating social content, which is sort of talking through some of these pieces as well, right? And along the way, what we've also done is two key initiatives come to mind actually. So we have this initiative called the Zivame Woman, which is hashtag Zivame Woman if you look for it. And this whole initiative was for us to bring to foray the people behind our success, who are our consumers, right? So the idea with this initiative was to make them the spokesperson for the brand, right? And today we have a community of 100 plus micro influencers, right? These are people who are our customers who are talking about the brand. Similarly, we have consumers who are coming and coming back and evaluating our products. And if you look at it, 70% of our products have customer reviews, which is a great testament to the fact that women are looking to have conversation.
Right. So how do you unwind after work?
I think that's simple. I think majority of my time goes spending time with my son. Whether it is playing indoors, outdoors, reading to him, that's where most of the time goes, whether it's camping together as a family, and the rest of it is just spending time with friends.